Hey y'all, it is VPG, and today is Monday, excuse me, March 31st, 2025. And today, I'm recording this video. And don't mind my nails, because while I'm sitting here, I'm about to eat my food. I'm going to talk to you guys. And I'm going to make sure I upload this today. No, I'm not going to edit anything or anything. I don't feel like it. Because if I edit it, it's never going to go up. But I'm going to eat my food. I'm going to fix my nails. And talk to y'all. So let me tell y'all what today is. Today is the 11th anniversary of my mom's death. My mother has been gone for 11 years today. March 31st. 11 years. Oh, let me tell you what I'm eating. I'm eating some cucumbers with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. No type of sauce or whatever. I don't need it. I love just fresh cucumbers. Cucumbers is definitely one of my favorite vegetables. And some little andouille sausage that I threw in the air fryer with mustard. So today is the anniversary of my mom's death. She's been gone for 11 years. So let me tell you the irony of today being that day. I woke up this morning. The first time I woke up, about 5 or 6 o'clock. My body is just wired to do that. Sometime before, I didn't even realize it. That today was that day. Until I looked on, I think it was Facebook, and my sister posted it. Now, generally, I do like the countdown to the days, because of course, who can forget the day their mother died? But I had already, it was so much going on with the death of my 3 cousins, and yesterday was 2 of their funeral. I had been so preoccupied with that I just forgot. It really didn't cross my mind. Like, I honestly was in a grieving state and just so preoccupied with both of their funerals being the same day and whether I was going to actually go to both of the funerals and which funeral, because their funeral was the same day at the same time and just all of that. I was so preoccupied with that and how I was feeling and what I was going through and this and that. I really had not even thought about the anniversary of my mother's death. Hadn't thought about it. So when I woke up today and saw that my sister had posted the anniversary of my mother's death today, of course, I was emotional, right? Laid in bed. I didn't even cry. I just was like, wow, okay, cool. Love that lady to death. And just immediately began to just reminisce and I just, I didn't cry. I just was happy. In I was happy in a really I miss you so much and wish you was here kind of way. And I just wish that I could talk to her, and just just catch her up, like on what's going on. This, ooh, mommy. If I could just tell you, I want to tell her about my love life. I want to tell her about her grandson. I want to tell her about her grandkids. I want to tell her about, how, let me tell you how I've been making this money. Let me tell you about, Uber and Lyft. Let me tell you about, my mother would have a fit if she knew that I was letting strangers in my car and I was working till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And because I remember my mother telling me a story. My mother got raped in a taxi cab when she was very, very young. When she was like in her 20s. So she has been, she has felt a way about like my mother took cabs and stuff after that. But she has just always felt a way about like riding in the car with cabs and tag. Like she's, you know what I mean? She just always had to think about that. So if she was like alive, because I started doing Lyft, I don't know what year when she died. However, my mother would feel away about me doing this. She probably like, no, like absolutely not. So if there is a such thing as like people from the heavens looking down and blah blah blah, if that is a thing, she's having a fit. Like every time somebody get in my car, she is having a fit. I can't believe she's upset. Yeah. And so, if I could just, catch her up. But I could tell her, like, baby, your baby girl done made boatloads of money doing that. On and off the app. You feel me? But yeah, so, I just really went into a reminiscent state, just and a state of wishing she was here. I want to talk to her. I wish I could see her. I wish I can fill her in. And, there's so many things that, because my mama was born in 59. So, she grew up in the late 60s and 70s, She had her first child in 77. My sister was born in 77. I was born in 82. Single mom, just all the things. So, just thinking about when we were little, and I was just thinking about a lot, and got a little emotional, but I didn't cry. I did not cry. I didn't cry. I was just thinking. That's it. So, I do my early morning text messages, my good mornings, to my little honey dips or whatever. I got a couple of little honey dips that good morning, King. Grand Rising, King. I get, I do my little Grand Rising Kings. I do those. I send those out or whatever. Gotta let my little honey dips know they on my mind on the early side. Excuse me. And my daughter, talk to her. And my little morning routine. So yeah, so that happened. But I'm in this state of, mommy, I miss you type situation. So yeah. So it's always that little transition from March 31st to, so my mother's, the day of her funeral was April 5th. So, you know, it's always kind of like that was, it was tough for me, because, you know, she died on March 31st and then her funeral was April 5th. So that time was really, really tough. Like preparing for her funeral. So like I drank myself because I couldn't sleep. You know, if you've ever had somebody die that was very, very close to you. So I couldn't sleep at night. So like I used to drink every single night really, really heavy. And that's the only thing that would make me go to sleep. So I would drink until I passed out every night. Until the day before the funeral. And I remember after the repast, we were supposed to go to my sister, like a certain people were supposed to go to my sister's house, and then I was having people come to my house. And y'all know I talked about my cousin Tay, Turn Up Tay, with his mother. May she rest in peace. She passed last year. And I will always be forever grateful for her. I was sitting in my house, looking stupid, drunk. And I was supposed to have people at my house, and not that my house was like nasty, but you know, when you have guests coming over, you gotta clean the fuck up, you know, like extra clean. So she came over my house, because Tay was living with me at the time. And she came to my house and she knocking on the door and she like, you know, what's up? What y'all doing? And I'm sitting there looking stupid, drunk, crying, depressed, you know, going through it. And she like, so, and don't you got people coming? You know, people from out of state and stuff was coming. And I'm like, yeah. And she like, she like, when you gonna get this house together? And I'm like, I ain't. Like, I can't. You know, I can't. And she like, where your cleaning stuff at? I'm like, huh? And she got my cleaning stuff, and she got the putting the stuff in the dishwasher and clean my bathroom up. You know, got my cleaning supplies, and she cleaned my bathroom, and she vacuumed and cleaned my kitchen. And she vacuumed because my apartment wasn't that big, but you know, she cleaned for me, and she made sure my house was good. And she like, you cooking anything? I'm like, yeah. She took it out for me, and you know, and she let me know like I've been here before, you know. She like, when her mom passed away, and she like, and I know that it's hard. It's hard. You know, and the fact that she gone is crazy. That's insane. So she, you know, she did that for me. So I think about that. And she made sure that my house was clean for my guests. So yeah, I've always been so grateful for that, you know, because somebody to come to your house and make sure that your house is good for you, you know, for your people, you know. And I remember she said, she like, you know, I got to work tomorrow, so I can't come to the funeral and everything, but, you know, I want you to be okay, and I'm gonna stop by when I get off tomorrow and everything. I'm like, okay, you know. And you know, man, so yeah. So she made sure my house was clean. So, and I remember I just sat on the couch and I cried my eyeballs out. I just cried, and I I remember sitting on the couch, and when she was vacuuming, she was like, move your feet. She vacuumed up under my feet. And like, I was just drunk and sad. And I did drink the night before the funeral. I didn't get as drunk as I did the other nights. I did drink before that day before, but I didn't get as drunk. I did drink. I didn't get as drunk that day because I knew that I had to go to the funeral the next day, but I did drink that day. I didn't drink till I passed out. Anyway, she cleaned my house up. And she made sure everything was straight. And I just sat there and people came, went to the funeral the next day. Everything, everything was everything. But anyway, I say all that to say that, the transition over the years has always been like, March 31st to April 5th, So it's gotten easier. Like, I don't go through this thing like I used to. Like, I always dread from March 31st to April 5th because I remember, like, how tough it was for me over the years. Like, so I don't go through this thing as I used to. It's been 11 years, so of course it's gotten easier for me. Thank God. Thank God for grace. Thank God for him just being I don't know the words, for being loving and being graceful and being all the things. I don't know. I don't have the words. Just being there for me because couldn't have made it without him. Right. So, like I told y'all in the last video I posted, I lost 3 of my cousins in 30 days, right? So we were talking about, death comes in threes, right? My family. So that's happened. And I got to tell y'all what ended up happening yesterday. Because the funerals for my cousins was both the same day, same time. Right. So I wake up early this morning. I didn't go to the gym. I haven't been to the gym in weeks. I went after a couple of days and I didn't go again. Now it's time for me to pay my gym membership again. For my rent dues, I'm not paying it. Got the money, but yeah. But I'm talking about that too. So I get another call today. And get another call today. And it's my sister in these calls, right? And she's crying. And she tells me that my brother-in-law's sister has passed away. This morning. I've been knowing my brother-in-law's family since I was 11 years old. My sister met her husband when she was 16. So I'm very close and connected with my brother-in-law's family. So I've never lost a sibling. I can only imagine how my brother-in-law feels right now. I can only imagine. My sister is crying. She gets on the phone. Um, so I'm like, what's wrong? Of course. She like, she told me like she died this morning. So I began to cry, of course. I've been knowing their family for 30 years. I'm 42, so a little bit over 30 years. I'll be 43 this year. I know she had a condition. I didn't know that she was that sick, so I don't really know if like that's why she died. The condition that she had, like I don't have any other details. Of course, I didn't ask. And with it being the anniversary of my mother's death, of course, I shouldn't say of course, because I know some husbands and wives are not very close to their in-laws. My brother-in-law was very, very close to my mother. Very, very close. When my mother passed away, my brother-in-law like went through his own depression. When my mother died, very, very close to my mother. So it really broke my heart even more when my sister told me that he lost his sister today. And one of the things he said to her was, I can't believe my sister died on the anniversary of your mother's death. So this day will always hit him even more hard because the love that he had for my mother, and now this is also the anniversary of his sister's death. I can only imagine his pain. So, of course, I'm hurt, for somebody else that I have been knowing for 30 years and I'm close to. I've seen her pregnant. I've seen her raise her kids. We've spent baby showers and Christmases and Thanksgivings and celebrations and days, or I've known her for 30 years. I just, I'm an empath, of course. So, I just feel so bad for my brother-in-law. You know what I mean? Like, and they just their family, period. But just their family, period. Like it's a lot of them. My brother-in-law and his siblings. It's a lot. I think it's like 8 or 9 of them, I believe. And this is his first sibling that passed away. So, and his mother, their dad passed away some years ago, but his mother is still alive. So for a mother to outlive her child, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Listen, 2025 is not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. It ain't fair. So, petitioning prayers for everybody that got the same God I do, higher powers, whatever, whoever y'all pray to. I am asking that you guys pray for my brother-in-law and his family. He just lost his sister this morning. His older sister. I think he has like 3 older sisters. 2 older sisters. 2. Well, he had 3. He has 2 now. So yeah. And pray for me. I ask that too, as I'm praying for y'all. Yeah. So let me tell you about my Saturday going into Sunday night. So Saturday, I went to work. I'm trying to think what else I did Saturday. I went to work. I got off of work. Oh, I went to go find me some bud. Let me tell you about my workout routine and everything that's been really going on with me personally. So mentally, I'm not well. I'm not. I still get up every day, take care of my business, do what I got to do. All that. Go to work and all that. But mentally, I'm not well. Period. And I be trying to record and stuff. I keep having panic attacks. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just something that I keep having panic attacks. I'm just not able to record all the time. If y'all want a good Diet Dr. Pepper is good. Excuse me. What was I say? I haven't been to the gym in a minute. I weighed myself. I gained 6 pounds. I haven't really been eating that bad though. I'm all off. Y'all know I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I gained 6 pounds. I have been drinking. When I started smoking again, I hadn't smoked in months. I barely was drinking. I barely was really drinking for real. I wasn't even drinking every weekend. But I'm off. I'm not. I was so focused. I was so, but I'm not focused anymore. I'm not. So I gained 6 pounds back. Was it 7? I forgot what my weight was before I got back on the scale. It's either 6 or 7 pounds. But I still been not doing the breads. For real. I had some I know I had some bread on, what was it, like Philly cheesesteak day or something. I definitely had a Philly cheesesteak that day. But I still just don't do bread in general. Y'all know, because I be swelling and stuff. Bread makes me swell. So I still don't do a lot of bread, period. I just don't. Before I even did this whole eating right thing. But I definitely had some bread that day. And as a matter of fact, I had bread that day and the next day. Because I had bought, because of the Philly cheesesteak day, I bought 2 sandwiches because they was on sale. So I had a sandwich that day and I had a sandwich the next day. But I gained 6 pounds, 6 or 7 pounds. I boo-hooed when I got on the scale. I boo-hooed, like cried tears. Because I was like, I can't believe it. But, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So I need to get back focused, get back in the gym, get back to like the no carbs again, low carbs, and back eating right. Like I said, I haven't been eating that much that messed up, and now I'm just really at a point where I realize the better I eat, the less my stomach hurts. Because I have IBS, y'all know that. So the lighter I eat, the better I feel. You know what I mean? And when I drink sugar-free stuff, the sugar just messes me up. It just does, period. This is not good for me, personally. Drinking regular pop, drinking alcohol with a lot of sugar in it, them little sugary drinks and stuff like that, it just messes with my stomach for days. So, like, when I drink stuff with a lot of sugar in it, it just makes my stomach hurt multiple days. I can drink a can of pop, and my stomach will hurt for 2 days after that. If I drink a bottle, like if I was to drink this, a regular Dr. Pepper, my stomach will hurt for 3 days. Even if I take my stomach medicine that they give me for my IBS, if I drink a bottle of pop, my stomach will hurt for 2 or 3 days. It's just sugar. Sugar is just not for me. It's just not good for me. Period. So yeah. So, I'm praying that I have to get myself together. I need to go back to the doctor because I need to get put probably back on my depression and my anxiety medication. But I wasn't on it when I started my journey with my eating and my, you know what I mean? But I just feel like I'm just taking so many hits mentally. It's just like so much going on in my head. And like my sleep patterns is back messed up and it's just a lot. So I'm just, like, I'm not sleeping right. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. But, you know, I can't really let that keep me down. I just got to get back focused. Because I gained the 6 or 7 pounds back, so I need to double it and get back down and lose like 14 to 15 pounds. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Like I said, I was disappointed in myself. I cried like a baby. It is what it is. But like I said, I'm just proud of the fact that I didn't go too crazy. Like, just give all the way up. Like, oh, I'm just going to eat what the fuck I want. I'm just going to do this and that. Like, even though I haven't been going to the gym. Like, when I drop my vlogs, y'all will see. Because every day I go to the gym, I do a video. So, once I drop the vlogs, then y'all will be able to see how often I actually went to the gym. And other little things that I've done. And when I drop my vlogs, they so behind. I still got vlogs from January and February. But I'm still going to drop them anyway. So y'all could just catch myself up. And then I'll be dropping these videos. Okay, but let me finish telling y'all about that. So Saturday, I Ubered a little bit. I did Lyft a little bit. When I got off work, did I do Lyft? I don't remember. That's another thing. Like, now I'm back to smoking bud. When I smoke bud, I really forget stuff. Like, it be making me forget. Like, I be forgetting. I can't really remember what I did Saturday. I don't know. When I finally came in the house, I fell asleep downstairs on the couch. But I wasn't asleep that long. I probably was only asleep for like 2 hours. Because I remember waking up. And I think I was on the phone with my daughter. And then I ended up staying up super, super late. Till like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And then because I fell asleep on the couch. Then I got up. Went and got in the bed. And then I was up again. No, that's not what happened. I came here kind of early. I think I came here like midnight or something. 11, 12. I don't know. But I know I was in the house. I came in. I didn't like go outside. That's what happened. I came in here like 11, 12 something. I was up. Fell asleep from like 2 to 4. That's what happened. 2 to 4. Got up off the couch. Went upstairs. I was online. Because I went to go pay for my section. For my party earlier that day. That's what... I was with Bougie. I had to remember. I'm like, what the heck did I do? I was with Bougie, but... That's what I did. Went to work. Did a little Lyft. Went to the dispensary. Got me some weed. Bougie met me at my house. That's what happened. Bougie met me at the house. We went to the place where I had my party at. I paid for my section. We got back here about 10 or 11. I was high. Because I was smoking. I did not drink no liquor. Even though we went to the spot. And we stayed in there probably for about an hour. Because y'all know everywhere I go, I always know people. So I saw some people I knew. We chopped it up for a minute. We left there. We went and got something to eat in Cleveland. You know, they got the best food. We went to the gyro spot. We stayed there. Oh, yeah, because me and Bougie was here on live. I did her nails. See, this took me a minute. I had to remember. I did her nails before we left out. Went to go pay for the section. Went to go get something to eat. She dropped, because I drove in her car. She dropped me off. I came back here. I smoked some more. Fell asleep for like 2 hours. Woke up. Or I was woke a little bit because I was watching some on my phone. BT Plus. Or whatever I was watching. Or maybe I was watching Netflix. I don't know. I was watching something. Fell asleep. Got up at 4. Went upstairs, got in bed. My cousin called me. Let me get to the point. He saw that I had posted something because I had posted that video about me paying for my section. He was up. I ended up going on my cousin's house at 6 o'clock in the morning. Because we and him talked on FaceTime. We cracking up. He up, I'm up. We just literally just cracking up. At 6 o'clock in the morning, or 5, 6 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. Cracking the fuck up. I ended up just saying, dude, I'm supposed to be going to church today. I ended up throwing some clothes on, t-shirt and some leggings, and going on my cousin's house at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's what I did. As soon as I got over there, we started drinking. He had my favorite tequila, Avion. FYI, that is my favorite tequila. My favorite. Out of all the tequilas, Avion my favorite. We started drinking at 6 o'clock in the morning. He had, because right now in Cleveland at the liquor store he be going to, they got Avion on sale. You get a pint for $20. I went to sleep. We started drinking. We were smoking and drinking at 6 o'clock in the morning. We stayed at his house for a couple hours, and then we ended up leaving out like 9 o'clock in the morning. Maybe 8. No, we left and went to Burger King. Because you know what I had to taste for? Some French toast sticks. And them bitches was hitting. Listen. And the girl liked them. So she gave us some extras. And I ate all them French toast sticks. It was probably like 8 of them in there. Burger King French toast sticks with warm syrup is good as hell. That's what I ate Sunday morning. I did that. Ate my French toast. We sat in Burger King parking lot, smoking, drinking, smoking weed, drinking Avion, and eating French toast sticks at 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday morning. I was so happy. Y'all don't understand that me spending time with my cousin made me so happy that morning. Like, simple. I was like, I'm gonna worry about that funeral shit later. Because in my mind, I still hadn't made up what I was gonna do about the funeral. I just knew at that moment I wasn't going to church because I was drunk by that time. So we left Burger King after we sat there for like an hour laughing, giggling, and shit. Okay, when we left there, where do we go? Man, we were just road running on some hot shit. After I ate my French toast sticks, we just was on some road running shit. Ran into a couple friends. We smoked and drank with them. Oh, y'all, and then guess what? Something happened to my car. Like, literally, in the process of all that, my car. Oh, I ended up picking this girl up. She gave me $20 to pick her up from across town, and then I dropped her off for $20. Like, just on some humbug type shit. Like, me and my cousin, like, we ain't doing shit else. Why not make a couple dollars? The girl needed a ride. $20. Made that little couple dollars. It still wasn't time for the funeral yet. Like, I literally just had so much fun with my cousin. Like, we kicked it, talked, laughed. You feel me? Type shit. We had a fucking ball. Like, real shit. Right? It was like maybe 2 hours before the funeral. I don't know what time it was. I don't know. Something happened to my car. Like, out of nowhere type shit. Like, the car was fucked up. My cousin don't know shit about cars. I don't know shit about cars. We pull up to... First, we went to O'Reilly's. The dude at O'Reilly's tried to help us, but they really couldn't help us. So we leave O'Reilly's, pull up at AutoZone. The dude from AutoZone... No, I ended up running into an old friend of mine that I used to lightweight mess around with, but he work on cars, got a tow truck, all the shit. Boom. He helped me. He did everything I needed done in my car, but it took a minute because we had already set up O'Reilly's for like a hot second. The dude at O'Reilly's, he didn't know what to do. So I'm like, shit, the part that I actually need, because what happened to my car had happened before. So I kind of like knew what I needed. This is the funny part. My ex has fixed my car before. So I had to... Don't you hate when you got to call your ex for something? I'm talking about I'm YouTubing, Googling, doing everything so I wouldn't have to call this nigga. I was so mad I had to call him. Because I knew he kind of knew... Because he had fixed it on my car before. I was mad as fuck. But you know, I don't give a fuck. I called the nigga like, hey, remember when type shit? He picked up the phone. First ring. Hello? I'm like, hey... Car problems. Woo. He like, yeah. And so he told me, And then he was like, but you could have just YouTubed it. I'm thinking like, nigga, if I could have YouTubed it, I wouldn't have called you. Type shit. Trust me. I tried everything before I reached out to your ass. So yeah, called this nigga. He kind of told me what to do, but he wasn't standing there. Like if, you know what I mean? So that... It kind of irritated me that I had to call him, but even me calling him, it didn't fix the problem because he wasn't standing there. But I felt like me calling him was going to kind of help me, but it didn't. So I wish I could just turn back the hands of time and wouldn't even call the nigga, because what the fuck. Anyway, ran into my little mechanic, whoop wop. So happy I did, though. So happy I did. So after... That happened, boom, fixed the car. In the process, I still hadn't dropped the girl off for the $20. So, fixed the car, had to drop the girl off all the way back. Mind you, the repass for the one cousin that I ended up going to her thing, the repass was right there. But I had this girl in the car, like, I'm not about to take you to my family stuff. Like, it's weird. So we ended up having to drop the girl off way at her house, way on the other side. And by the time I got back, it was like the ass end of the repass. Ass end. Lightweight, they was cleaning up type shit. So me and my cousin ended up walking in, seeing people, hugging people, hey family, hey family, hey family type shit. And my cousin take some of this food, because I felt out of place because I wasn't there. Like, she we got to-go containers, take this food, y'all, type shit. So I made me and my cousin our little to-go containers, and we left. Everything happened for a reason. That's how I feel, because it was so odd the way everything played out. I have issues with my car, but the type of issue that happened yesterday just don't. It just... So maybe I just wasn't supposed to be at neither one of the funerals. Because the one that I had already kind of said I wasn't going to, I rolled past it to get to the other one, still having to drop the girl off because I was having a car issue. It was like everything just kind of happened the way it was supposed to happen. It played out the way it was supposed to play out. Period. So, yeah. So, I didn't end up going to either one of the funerals. And then came on the ass end of the motherfucking repass. And still had a fucking blast yesterday with my cousin because we started drinking at 6 o'clock in the morning. Because he had the bottles on deck. Like, the day ended up being fucking awesome. Like, I was laughing and joking all day. Because the weed I had is hungry, happy, sleepy. That's the type of bud I buy. Indica. So, he was high and drunk. And I ain't had no problem with it. Like, who wants to start drinking at 6 o'clock in the morning? That's not even the thing I usually do. But I promise you, I knew I had only got a couple hours of sleep, but I was just up. Like, my mind was racing. And I'm like, the fact that my cousin called me, you know what I mean? And if I would have just laid, he called me at like 5 because we was on the phone for like an hour before I even got up. It was like, all right, I'm about to throw something on. I'm about to come over. I would have just probably I probably wouldn't end up going to church anyway. Because I would have ended up probably falling asleep and oversleeping anyway. So, and then this my thought, because I know how I am. If I would have stayed up, because I wouldn't have been able to go to sleep. I would have stayed up all that time. I would have laid in bed. I would have been overthinking. I would have been going through it. By the time maybe 9, 10 o'clock came, time for me to get up and get ready for church, 9 o'clock, I probably would have overslept because I would have ended up falling asleep maybe about 7 to 8. Because I had been up since like 4. I had been up since 4 o'clock since the time I left the couch and went upstairs. So around 8 or 9, when it was time for me to get ready for church, I would have fell back to sleep. And then I would have overslept. Then I would have got up, got dressed, went to the funeral or whatever. And then I would have been sitting there looking stupid and sad. And everything really worked out the way it was supposed to. And I got time. And I had an opportunity to spend time with my cousins. And we had my cousin. And we had a fucking blast. Shout out to cousins. Shout out to minimal shit. Because all we did was get drunk. Yeah. And laugh. That's literally all we did from the time I put up at his house through that whole day. Even with my car being fucked up, I wasn't even worried about it. Like, I had money, bought the parts, ran into somebody that I hadn't talked to in a while. He fixed it for free. I didn't have to give him no money. Like, I just had to buy the shit. And, that's another thing. The part that I had, I ended up being able to take it back into the store, so I didn't even need it, type shit. Like, so I didn't even spend no money on that. I didn't have to give him no money for fixing the shit. I got free food. I didn't have to spend money on food. My cousin that was with me, he put gas in my car. I actually made money yesterday. And then when I got to the repast, it was over. Almost. So, like, no weird death shit happened yesterday. Like, no type of weird sadness or no type of death is upon you type shit happened yesterday. Like, because all the time building up to the funerals, that's what I was grieving because my cousins are dead. But with the 2 funerals being the same day, just the pressure of which funeral I'm going to go to. Oh, my God, I'm going to be feeling so sad. Oh, when I walk in here, everybody going to be crying and looking crazy. And, oh, I'm just not ready to deal with this. And like, my mind was there. And none of that happened. I ain't mad. Look, I am so happy. Like, I am happy as hell. Well, I was yesterday. I'm happy today, too. Like, then I went to sleep and woke up to the anniversary of my mom's death. Crazy, right? And then my sister called me and told me that my brother-in-law's sister died. Like, I be feeling, this how I be feeling. I be feeling like I can't catch a break. Like, because, like, the people around me are losing very, very important people to them. And these people are important to me as well. Like, I love them. I love my brother-in-law's sister. I love her. I love her children. You know what I mean? But she's not my mother. She's not my kid's grandmother. She's not my sister. What would I do if I was to lose my sister? My God. I couldn't imagine, right? Lost my mother, know that feeling. But I wasn't as young as her kids are. I was grown. So I couldn't imagine losing my mother like at 20. I think her daughter's in her 20s. Her other son, I don't think he's even 20 years old. I think he's still a teenager if I'm not mistaken. Her other son is like in his 30s. Could imagine. Well, I lost my mother in my 30s because I'm 42 now. It's been 11 years. So yeah, 40, about to be 43. So I was 32. No, I hadn't turned 32 yet. My mother died in March. So I was 31. All they other brothers, cousins, you know, all the things. Life be lifing, and 2025 ain't there. 2025 is like kicking my family up the ass, or like my extended family, our family is kicking us up the ass, like doing us all in the ass with no motherfucking Vaseline, no nothing. It's giving us hell. But I'm about to get back focused because my mind was better. And I was able to get up and go to the gym. When I started my days off with water, prayer, in the gym, my days were better. Now when I get up, I just be laying in bed crying and pray. I still pray. But now I just lay in the bed and cry. And pray. Because I'm still feeling so defeated and, you know. So, I need to go back to the gym. Get that part back on the roster. Because I'm telling you, when my days started like that, I just was better. I felt better. I did better. You know what I mean? Like the pain coming back on my knees again. My knee pain was gone. Now the pain is coming back on my knees again. That water do wonders for you, man. If you need to work out, get in water. Stop fucking up your knees and your ankles just running around a regular track. You can do the same thing in the water, and it's going to be so much easier. Any runner who ran for years, and then they start having to get in the water because they still wanted to, like, work out. Especially if you're trying to cut down, like, cut weight. But most runners who have issues with their joints, and then they still want to cut the weight, and they'll tell you, like, getting in water works wonders. I'm telling you. Fat girl telling you water does wonders. But anyway, I'm about to end this video. I think I caught y'all up on everything that happened since Saturday. I be having to think because I be forgetting stuff. Is there anything else? I ate the sausage. I'm about to finish up these cucumbers. I ain't got many left. I'm so happy I put the pepper on here and the salt and that little garlic powder. Y'all should try that. Just a little bit of garlic powder. And I got the salt and pepper crushers. So it's almost like rock salt a little bit. There's a little bit of that. Just a little bit. And pepper. It's like a little bit like coarse pepper. It's so good. You don't need no. If I probably had a little bit of vinegar, but if I did the vinegar, I wouldn't do the salt. But either way, it's good. But I'm about to fix my nails and pray. I'm about to pray after this video. I'm about to fix my nails, finish eating my cucumbers, pray, and oh yeah, I'm having a party on May 31st. Lizzie Busy, if you watching this video, I'm so happy you coming to Lizzie Busy coming to my party, y'all. Lizzie Busy coming to my party, y'all. Ah, Lizzie Busy coming to my party, y'all. Ah, Lizzie Busy coming to my party, y'all. Ah, ah, ah. And Prez, I want Prez to come too. Prez, you will come to my party? I was just making it up. Like Prez coming to my party when I was on live talking about it. And Lizzie Busy said she coming. But Prez, he need to come to my party too. Because, you know, y'all know Prez the investor. Prez don't drink, so he could be my DD. He could be my designated driver. My party is May 31st. Okay? So, yeah, and I got to send him in the information so he can make my flyer. And then I'm going to send it to everybody. But okay, I got to get up out of here. And I got to go clean my car. Because I know my car smells like weed. Because I was smoking in my car yesterday. So I know my car smells like weed. And we can't have this because this is the work week. And I'm going to be doing lift and stuff. So I have to go wash my car down, wipe her down, yeah. And I have to wipe my car down. My car got to be smelling good. You know, we can't have that. The car's smelling all funky. We don't do that. So I got to go finish eating, do my nails, pray, and get up out of here so I can go wipe my car down. Because I got to go to work later on. And, you know, when I, boop, hit that lift button, baby, car got to be looking good, smelling good. Baby, I ain't no preferred driver for Lyft and Uber for nothing, baby. I take pride in being a Lyft and an Uber driver, though. For real, for real. Contrary to what y'all might believe, baby, I get tips. Good tips. Doing Lyft and Uber. I just got matter of fact, on Saturday, I got a $20 tip. The dude gave me a $20 tip. He did. But, he was a nice man, too. He was nice. Okay. I'm about to go. As always, be comfortable, be confident, and most importantly, be peachy. Look, this nail missing, and then on this, peachy out. Bye.